morning and welcome to In the Mornings with Eddie and Vinny, where we have two rideshare drivers, not three, two rideshare drivers trying to work their way out of ride sharing through day trading and pivoting and doing all this business stuff. All right, I'm hoping that everybody had a really good morning. I didn't go out this morning because I was out editing until about 12 o'clock and then I fell asleep editing my videos. Too much work. Too much damn work. It's been going on.
Eddie, nobody cares. Work hard.
That's right.
Bro.
That's right. So I think I can go with a 2 hour work, 2 hours of sleep every day. I think I could do that. I think I could do it. I think, I was talking about Vinny yesterday. I think Nikola Tesla was doing it. Edison was doing it. 2 hours of sleep. 2 hours of sleep. Let me see if I could do that. Okay. And until I fall asleep behind the wheel, then I'll be like, hey, I need more sleep.
You guys are nuts. You're nuts. You're nuts. You're nuts. You're nuts. You're nuts. You can't, bro. You got to have some rest in there. You got to be able to get some rest, bro. Trust me. You don't listen, bro. Listen, I don't wish this thing on anybody. Okay. I don't wish this thing on anybody.
What is that thing?
This is when you have your calf, when they put the stent in you, they come through your wrist here, right? So I got a nasty little scar here now going through that artery. And in order to get that artery to close up, they put you in one of these. Now it creates an air vacuum so that you don't bleed out. And then this is the key, and they come let the air out, get the air out, let the air out. So what I'm saying to you is, I don't wish this on anybody, because if you have one of these, that means you got heart problems. So that means you're out of whack, you're out of health, you're not doing your squats when you get out of the truck, you're not walking around, you're sitting on your ass too much, you're working too much, bro. Life is so much more than just work. You understand? Life is so much more than just work.
Well, I have a different take on it. I have a different take on it, but it is because of some unfortunate circumstances.
Listen, bro.
Very, very, very motivated. But then again, that includes eating right, exercising. So I gotta maintain myself, or else otherwise I'm just gonna burn myself out. Listen. I have not burnt myself out yet. I'm still going.
Listen. Let's talk more. Listen. Okay, let's talk more. Listen. See. Your little orange supplements. Anyway, let me reach out real quick. Say
sparkling water.
Richie Hustles is in the chat. Invisible's in the chat. Thomas is in the chat. The Driven Dad Tony is in the chat. I hope you guys, if you're out driving, I hope you're taking advantage of the first days of school. I've had a pretty good morning so far. I cannot complain. $85 with no incentives. I did a total from start to finish. 2 hours, 10 minutes, start to finish, about 24 miles total. 24 miles total. I did about $86 so far this morning.
Oh.
Okay. Now, I'm not, and there's no incentives in there, other than the surge, other than the bonuses. But there's no like streaks. There's no like, hey, $5 extra ride. No incentives.
You know that I don't get the quest anymore? They removed the quest.
Do they really? Did they really?
Yeah.
Too?
Yeah.
I don't get
the quest.
Good morning, right, Shirley. What's popping, young lady? How you doing today?
Good morning.
So,
all right.
I've had a good morning. Eddie didn't have a good morning.
No, I didn't have a good morning. I have put a lot on my. I am telling you. You know what? I gotta record a video of how I do my routine every morning when I wake up, when my alarm goes off.
It's called the day in the life.
At 4:30, I should do it.
Look,
but
there it is.
Yeah, but it's just.
Let's go.
It's so much. So I'm thinking about. I tried to do it one time. I tried to do it one time. But I keep, when I wake up in the morning, I go here first, and I go there, and
you know what?
Having the camera with me.
Watch what I do. Watch what I do. I'm going to show you how it's not so much. I'm going to do this right now while everybody's on while we got everybody on the live. Okay. I'm going to do this, and if you're the type that watch my videos, you're going to appreciate this in a minute. Hold on a minute, because I'm firing it up. Firing it up. Well, because I got the Hollyland, I got my wireless mic because I'm trying to be that guy. Hold on. Here we go. Y'all ready? See, now the camera's on, right?
One of Richie's fans. One of Richie's fans.
Every Eddie's up here trying to tell me that it's too difficult to shoot video like a day in the life. When you get your coffee, take your piss, scrub your ass, all of that good stuff, come on the morning show. This is not difficult, y'all. This is not difficult. All right. Out. How hard was that, man? So full of shit. There you go. Everybody on the morning show is not going to be in my video today. The video I'm making today that I'll put out tomorrow on the interwebs. Shut everything off.
My quest, who is that? Lisa. I haven't gotten I think it was during the week, and not on the weekend. On the weekend, I did get one, which I hit $10. Yay! But during the week, I'm not getting any quest. So I've been getting a lot of updates on my Uber. So I'm assuming they just removing them. At the end of the day, I don't even do them I don't even choose anyway, because it's just so like what am I gonna do? They don't even give me rides. They don't even give me rides, and they usually, once I choose it, what they do is they throttle me, so I can't get it, even if it's a crappy quest. Lyft, they don't give me anything. They never gave me anything. I mean, Lyft gets the surges. Uber surges basically just disappear. They're not there anymore. Lyft, what they do is once I get into once I start getting really close to the surge, it starts disappearing. So they're baiting. They're baiting. They are baiting.
I got to tell you, it's so, last week I did about, I don't know, collectively between the two apps, maybe like 31 hours. Not a lot. Little over $800 on the apps without killing myself. And I know there was a day or two in there where I just wasted time. But man, Uber just ain't giving no rides. It's amazing, bro. It's like one day Uber is like your daddy and Lyft is the stepchild. And then you flip days and Lyft is the daddy and Uber is the stepchild. It's amazing, bro.
There's a lot of, I will admit, there's a lot of drivers out there, and I've been seeing a lot of California plates working. California, but they're going to be in for a big surprise when they start doing their dirty stuff, which I've seen some of them, California plates, and they're throwing garbage out the cars, like right in the middle of the road.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. Invisible said somebody picked their nose. Who picked their nose?
Eddie, when you they one of Richie's fans while you were recording.
So what happened?
Yeah.
I picked my nose.
When you turned around and you started recording on your GoPro, this is how easy it is. And I was like, oh yeah, look, I'm gonna be one of Richie's fans.
Awesome. Yeah, right here, Lisa. School started back today for us in my little area, my little neck of the woods, Broward County, Dade County, Miami, Fort Lauderdale. School's back in, so you got to make your money, bro. You got to get your money. Thomas said that he watched the Sunday Pivot yesterday. He says he's going to go back and rewatch so he can set up his YouTube channel. Thomas, if you need me, you got my number, bro. So I can try to help you.
Get started. But this is why the news that I put out is usually the news that actually concerned me, because sooner or later, if it starts hitting my area, you're not gonna be able to ride share. Last time there was people that were doing donuts in the middle of the road, and they closed the whole entire street, but it backed up traffic in downtown Austin, and we couldn't work. Let alone if something went wrong, the whole entire mob attacks your car, and then they ruin your car, and then that's it. You're out of a job. So we always encourage to pivot, and the news that I always post, man, is news that I'm keeping an eye on, because sooner or later it's gonna be coming to a neighborhood near you, baby. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. It's just a matter of time. And I believe Canada right now is having a little situation, and there is a little rumor going around that they're going to bring the mask back for October.
Bro, have you
Or
right?
they're
That's what
going to
I've been
try.
seeing. This is what I'm seeing out there. I'm seeing a lot of chat and chatter, a lot of chatter about a new pandemic or a new twist variant of COVID-19. Are we serious?
Yeah.
Are we really going to do this again?
I'm telling you, they ain't going to let it go. They
Are
ain't
we
going to let it
really going
go.
to do this again? These freaking people.
That's why sometimes when I get somebody in my car and they start putting a mask on, I usually just I give them a bad rating. I usually give them a bad rating. It's nothing against them. I was like, but you were just outside around like, around like hundreds of people, and you didn't have the mask on then. Why are you having it on now in my car? So the odds are this person could be like, oh, he's not wearing the mask, boop, and then they give me a bad rating. I'm really trying to stay my best to stay away from those type of people. There's just like now there's a whole bunch of cases of people which are not feeling too good, but that's not my problem. Don't care. We told you about it. We told you about it. It's like just because you don't see it in the news doesn't mean saying it ain't happening. So just be aware. And you know what? Let's go to my news. Let's go to my news. Okay.
Yeah, let's go to the news, y'all. I don't have any listen, by the way, I don't have any real I mean, we can do one for old time's sake. Before we hit the news, Eddie. Before we hit the news. Before we hit
breaking news.
Weather report in Denver looking like Florida with winter-like temperatures. Back to you, Vinny.
I had to do one for old time's sake.
Yeah.
We haven't done a weather report in forever. So we got to get some new weather reports in there. I'll work on that. All right, Eddie.
All right.
I'm ready for your news.
Let's
buddy.
go this. We knew this was going to happen. It was going to happen sooner or later. But these not at least the fires here. The fires here in the U.S. It looks like they're being started by our own for some reason. Some have been, arson, but I don't know. I just, I will agree. Our government is just truly. I mean, like we need one, but when you give them too much control, they basically destroy everything. They destroy everything they get their hands on. Now, with news right now, wildfire in Spain's popular tourist islands of oh my god, Tenerife.
Yeah.
Tenerife was started deliberately. Yeah. No, duh, Sherlock. Hello. It's been going on for quite some time. I was like, I don't understand what are you guys are not getting through your head. Look at this. Santa Cruz de Tenerife, Canary Islands. Canary Islands Regional President Fernando Clavigo. Wow, that don't sound like a nice name in Spanish. Okay, said Sunday that the police have confirmed that a wildfire raging on the Spanish tourist island of Tenerife was started deliberately. Clavijo said the police opened 3 lines of investigations, but did not say if there had been any arrest. Improved weather conditions helped firefighters make advances overnight in their battle to blame the blaze that has raged out of control in the past 5 days, authorities said on Sunday. I wonder if this has anything to do with the migrants that have been taken in. Trying to burn their own country down, let alone. Oh. Let me see. The Canary Islands have been in drought for most of the past years, of course, which basically fuels anything, even the smallest fire. The islands have recorded below average rainfall in recent years. Yes, of course, because of the changing weather patterns impacting climate change. There we go. Climate change. Just wait till the winter. Winter change. All right.
Did you see Europe? Okay, we gotta put your screen down for a minute. Europe, England, has one of the coldest summers on record right now. The same ones that last year had record heat, this year have record cool temperatures. Not cold, but record cool temperatures.
Greta.
In the summer.
Greta, explain that to me, Greta. It's warm over here, but it's cold where it's supposed to be warm.
No,
I'm sorry. Well, it's cold where it's supposed to be warm, and where it's supposed to be warm is actually cold. It's
all right, well, hold on.
I don't get it.
Listen, there are some hot goddamn places out there right now, right? We know this. We know there's some hot places out there right now, right? We know this. Here, let's go to the world view. Let's get the world map out.
Oh, there is this map that I'm looking for, which basically shows a satellite view of all the fires in the United States.
Okay. Oh, I can show you where all the fires are. Hold on. So here we go. All right. Here's North America, right? South America. Africa is absolutely on. But, here's the equator down here. Woo, there's the equator, right? We know Saudi Arabia is hot. We know Northern Africa is hot. But look up here, bro. Here's Spain. Here's Spain. So it's plausible that they could have fires. Absolutely. It's freaking hot. But then these people are setting the damn fires. It was just like in Canada. Remember what was that, like a month ago? You had a bunch of fires coming across Canada, right? Did you guys see the drone footage of the idiots that they caught on drone starting the fires? And how all the fires started at the same time? It wasn't like one fire started here and a couple of days later another one. No, all the fires all started at the exact same time. Satellite imagery. Like you can't make it up.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for that the image of how you see the fires that were all over the United States. I mean, everything was on fire. Like everything.
There you go. Here's all the active fires in the United States right now.
And did you see
this is the lower 48?
What about look at South Africa right now?
Well, I thought you just said you want to talk about the fires in America.
Zoom out. Can you
I don't want to zoom out right now. I want to talk about the fires in America. All of these dots are fires in America. Right? Texas, y'all got some fires going on. Extreme heat and fires. You guys are under a fire weather warning. You, Melvin. I know we got some people in Houston. Right? Out here, north of Phoenix, up more by Lake Havasu. Right? California. It's amazing, bro. California's got a wildfire going while they got a hurricane or a tropical storm hitting them. While they had a 5.5 earthquake yesterday.
I don't like
California's getting everything they deserve, bro. California's getting everything they deserve. I hate to say that. All right, so let's see. Where else you wanted to look at? South America? It's not showing me any fires in South America, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. There was one. That was, man.
It's not showing me anything in South America, but you see, like it's showing me over here on the Cape.
Oh, I found it.
Here's the Cape of Good Hope. Fire weather, right? Fire conditions, South Africa. Australia, fire conditions, fire weather warnings. But it's amazing how the United States and Alaska are the biggest fires going right now.
Yeah, I got the NASA feed
in Alaska. It's 51 degrees and we got fire. We got fires in Alaska right now. Look at that. 49 degrees, 50 degrees. Come over here to the fire. And it's telling me I got fires up here. Around Fairbanks, Healy. Interesting. Sorry, y'all. I know this is a boring map.
No.
Anyway,
go back to my map. There we go. So these are the fires that's been going on. I can't believe I actually found this. This is look at this. All these fires coming across now, spreading down to the states. I guess this is considered to be like hot zones. But it's really out. I mean, the fires are really starting all over the place. And look, even Hawaii. You see Hawaii over here? Hawaii.
Yeah, but how
catastrophic. I mean, I can't believe. I'm hoping that you know what. whoever I just think this is just our own government is just doing it on purpose. I mean, look at what happened to the food processing plants. How they just started going on fire.
All of them
Started
blew
blowing
up.
up. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just ironic how all those things just start happening, now, they start happening out. The balloon, China, going all the way across the states, all right, and then all of a sudden, boom, we blow it up, but after it did its whole entire pass all over the states. So,
listen, if people don't know by now, they're trying to trigger us. They're trying to trigger us into doing things, and you know what I watched yesterday, Eddie? Eddie, the only work I did yesterday, Eddie, I ain't gonna lie. The only work I did yesterday morning, I did some more research. And then we had our Sunday Pivot podcast, which, hey, for everybody who joined us on the Sunday Pivot podcast yesterday, or if you didn't see it, go back and look on both of our channels. You can find it. We showed you how to basically set up a YouTube channel. But you know what I did after that, Eddie? I ordered me a large pizza. Sausage, pepperoni, extra cheese.
you did it, Brandon?
I put on my basketball shorts. No, I had a real pizza, not that Chicago shit. I put on my basketball shorts, took my socks off, put my slides up, and I sat there. Y'all don't make fun of me for this, but for the first time, I sat there and I watched the first 3 movies of the Hunger Games.
Damn.
Yep. I never watched the movies. But yesterday I got through the first movie, the second movie, and the third movie. Now today I'm going to do the 4th movie and finish off the series.
Oh, you're getting ready. Okay.
But when you look at these kinds of movies,
Hunger Games,
right? And then you think about where we're at. I always said, I've always felt like they prepare us and desensitize us with the news media and Hollywood. They desensitize us to the violence, the gore, the tyranny, the oppression, all of that, the violence, all of that, the zombies. Think about how many zombie movies are out there. What is the world's infatuation with zombies? Have you ever thought about that?
San Francisco.
But what's the infatuation with all these damn zombie movies?
It was
World War Z.
It was I think it was this the zombie thing came from
The Walking Dead.
It was some guy that walked around and his fingers were like black or something like that, and it had to do with witchcraft and all that stuff, and then he just came to a whole bunch of people and said, one day the dead will walk the earth or something like that.
I'm just saying, bro.
It became a thing.
And you know what? Dr. C's dead on it, bro. It's predictive programming. It's what they get us with. It's predictive programming. You can take it back to rideshare. Rideshare knew this morning. They knew this morning. And where schools were starting, they knew this morning it was going to fire up. I knew this morning I didn't need to be out at 5 a.m. I knew I could go out at 7 a.m. and make my same money and be done by 9 a.m. that I've been doing the last 2 weeks. That's a form of predictive programming. I knew the money I was going to make. I know how much I can make in the mornings. It's predictive. I know what hours I need to work in the mornings. It's predictive.
Yeah. I think if everybody had their own inverse gravity vehicle, they wouldn't have to worry about anything, because if anything goes bad, we just take off and disappear. Be like, I'm good.
So,
but with the things that are going on right now, well, you know what? Answer this one for me. Answer that. I just came across it, but this is flesh-eating bacteria that has killed 5 in Tampa Bay.
So what happens? Yeah, we're used to this.
So what is this about?
Well, I can't. I got echo every time you open the browser. I get echo.
All right, hold on. Go ahead.
Okay. So depending on it's a bacteria. And if you're in really warm water, right? This bacteria has a tendency to spread. If the water's too warm, then it gets up your nostrils, down your throat, in your ears or if you have an open cut. And it literally eats the flesh. You know, it's like what's a y'all from down here? I can't think of the name of it right now.
That drug.
Encephalitis. You get bit encephalitis. You get bit by the mosquito carrying encephalitis, and your brain swells. This is just human condition, y'all. This ain't you know. This is natural stuff. This is just natural stuff we got to deal with.
There is a drug out there that does a thing. A drug that they take. It's called Kraken. I forgot what it was called. But it was a drug, and then when you take it, it would just basically eat at your flesh.
Right.
It was called one of those. It was called one of those zombie drugs, and it will eat this. You'll see people go into the hospital, but they will eat their skin and down to the bone. I forgot what the drug was called, but it's still out there.
Well, you know what? That's the same as saying white phosphorus. You know what white phosphorus does when
crocodile.
It eats your skin?
That's what it's called. The drug is called crocodile.
Do you know what happens with white phosphorus?
What happens with white phosphorus?
It eats and burns up anything it touches until it's out of oxygen. It's a banned weapon now. We used to be able to use it in the military. Now it's banned by NATO. Not that NATO means anything. Bro, did you see what they did? Let's talk about the fires. Did you see what they did with the relief money from the federal government that was going to Hawaii, to Lahaina?
Oh,
did you see what they did?
No, what did they do? Hold on. I'm going to look for it.
They said they tied the relief money for Lahaina, for Hawaii, to the Ukraine $24 billion package. And if you didn't, and if you voted no for the Ukraine package, you were voting no for the relief aid for Hawaii. And both party leaders, Democrat and Republicans, went for this shit. Now, Joe Biden and the military they're going to send F-16 fighters to Ukraine now. We were just talking about predictive programming. This is what they said a year ago with this goddamn war, right? Oh, we'll never send airplanes. 6 months ago. Oh, well, maybe we Ukraine is requesting aircraft, military aircraft. And everybody's like, no. And now all of a sudden we're sending military aircraft. We got homeless people all over this country. We had people in Hawaii just last week were jumping off the fucking mainland into the Pacific Ocean so that they wouldn't burn up alive. We can't take care of those people, but we can give money to Ukraine. And when all I see out of Ukraine is these motherfuckers partying like it's 1999 on South Beach.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Freaking partying going on. I was like, what the hell is going on?
If it's a real war, how come Kyiv is still standing?
And
I'm down with this shit.
And not only that, I even showed a video on it. There was actually that they were doing news about the war, and then these guys are in the background picking up props of cement.
Yeah,
of large.
Yeah,
I was like, okay.
Yeah. By the way, for anybody looking on the chart right now, this is lift. I got lift coming back into this yellow zone, right? And then we're going to take a look at it, and because I might make a move with this, but lift is down. Actually, it's starting to move down pretty good now. Down almost 2 points today, 2%. Here we come. Might make a move in here. Let's see what it does when it gets down here. Again, predictive programming. Here's your predictive programming. This is where your heaviest supply and demand is for anybody who's paying attention. Somebody last week came on here and said, oh, lift to the moon. Not today. Ain't going to the moon today, bro. They still in a downtrend as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, bro, like, how is it that why is it that we just can't take care of our own people? Like, what is so anti-world by taking care of our own people here. Why is it that Americans can't take care of Americans? All the supplies that were donated to Lahaina, to the people of Lahaina, of Maui, the government is blocking the distribution of all those supplies and all that humanitarian aid. People have got to sneak up into the bay on jet skis and boats
to deliver all the
supplies. They got to sneak in there. They risk being arrested, having their vessels impounded by the state government.
I think
I don't understand it.
I think they are going to go to extreme measures. They cannot lose this election. They are going to go to very, very, very extreme measures. And I'm telling you, if it doesn't go their way, I bet you they're going to start running. Either they're going to start running or they're going to just start a war for just absolutely no reason. Watch.
Oh, I see right here. Lisa pays attention. Yeah, and listen, I love Sergio to death. Y'all don't get it twisted, man. I love Sergio. But sometimes we just see things a little differently, that's all. But I still got his back. Even if he don't want to talk to me no more. That's okay, Sergio. I still got your back. Impeach Biden for this, right? No, Biden needs to be impeached for the $25 million in pay-to-play influence, whatever. Listen, presidents can make mistakes. They're only human. Every single president, every single leader around the world has made a mistake. It's going to happen. Yeah, Invisible, I love Sergio too, bro.
Joe is making no decisions here. I keep hearing that this is Obama's third term.
Well, it is. Oh, bro, they're nailing him to a cross too now.
Yep.
They're nailing him to a cross.
You want to elect president? There you go.
Whoa. No, fuck you, man. Don't say that, dude. Don't say that. That was fucking wrong what you just did, Eddie.
They put him in there. They put him in there because of his skin color, not because he could have been president. That's because they put him in there because of his skin color. That's what they did.
Yeah, that was part of the reason.
They put him in. Yeah, correct. Okay, and the damn guy knew absolutely nothing.
Yeah, but the way you just said it is wrong. The way you just said it is fucked up, bro.
No,
that's fucked up the way you just said it.
They put him in there because he was black. That was it. There was nothing special about him. And this is the crap that they do all the time, and they fuck up, and then we all suffer the consequences, all right? But then they gave us what we wanted. But they put in there somebody that's incompetent. Look at the damn guy that's in there right now. They're doing the same shit all the time. They put somebody in there for their own benefit, and they have absolutely no clue what the hell they're doing. Okay, they do it. Everybody suffers the consequences, and now it all becomes a black white thing. Oh, you're racist. And I was like, hey, you had black guy president, okay, and he made it even worse for you. And now you put this guy in there, and then he made it even worse for you. Okay, so at what point are you gonna get it? Not only that, I think United Airlines was going to start being a little bit different, and I believe it was United, and they were going to start hiring pilots of color. I was like, no, hire people that can fly airplanes. Okay, don't hire people just because of their skin color. This is how planes crash. The same thing with the submarine. It blew up. What'd they do? They got rid of the old man that was actually experienced, and they put somebody else in that didn't have no clue, just so they can be a little bit more diverse. Okay, and got a whole bunch of people killed. Ironic, ain't it? But you want to go play the race card, right? With the color? Yeah. Until all of a sudden somebody in your family member dies. And there's a different story. Oh, I didn't know that was going to happen. I was like, oh, yes, you actually knew because we fucking told you. All right? And now you're suffering the consequences. But here I am on this side, Ben. I don't want to impede in your decision because it was all based about color, not about competence. All right, sorry. Had my rant. I put myself on timeout, but I don't want to.
You feel better?
Kind of.
You feel better? Do you?
Yeah. I got the smirk. Like, we told you it was going to happen. We told you.
Yeah,
So
I
you put one in there that's
I
corrupt. Then you put one in there that's a pedo. And then his son is a coke addict. Okay. And then he sold the country out to freaking China. And oh, you didn't know it was going to happen. Oh, we didn't know. We didn't know. I was like, yeah, we've been telling you for like 30 years who these people are. I mean, if you guys ever, it's just the stupidity level that's going on out there. It's just, we tell you, it's like, don't take it. I'm telling you, we are the experimental. They're trying to reduce. What do you think they do? The whole LGBT, they promote the whole LGBTQ population control. You can't have kids. You can't have kids. Population control. Look at the fires that's what's going on. Look at the factories that they blew up. All the people that they killed. Population control. Okay. Not only that, they profit out of it too. Look at what all these companies do in the pandemic and the shutdown. How many? Fauci. Where's Fauci? Is he still on the run, kind of hiding?
No, he's not on the run hiding, bro. They
Fauci.
You know,
I mean,
they're going to go after him.
If this goes south, I'm not talking about the United States. I'm talking about every country around the world going after this guy for what he did. All the people.
I don't think you would get. I don't think you'll get the whole world going after him.
Well,
I want to acknowledge something real quick. Obama was put into. I want to acknowledge something. Hold on, slow down there, Turbo.
I'm sorry.
Driven Dad is saying Obama was put in to continue the path of Bush and Clinton. I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
I agree with that 100%. They're all on the same side. That's the problem. That's the problem with Americans.
Technically,
they don't see that. They're so divided by their supposed politics. They're so divided by their supposed politics. Okay, that they can't see straight to save their fucking lives.
Yeah.
Here's a good example, Eddie.
Yeah, listen.
No. Now you shut up and let me talk.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Y'all gonna tell me I was rude. Go ahead, Eddie.
So, well,
you're on a roll, my brother.
You can't.
I love you.
You can't. And this is another thing too. You can't argue with these people. I love you too, there, buddy. Hey, here we go. See that? Number one OnlyFans. All right. You can't argue with these people either. Because it's just they're right. There's no convincing them. I mean, if you talk to them, you know, it's like you can make sense out of the whole entire thing, and they can talk stupid nonsense on the other side, and you're like, it's just your brain. It's just like you get the Harry Potter headache. You're like, oh, this freaking Voldemort, god damn it, you know, like what's wrong with you, you know? And they start talking all this nonsense. It's like, listen, cats lay eggs, okay? Cats lay eggs. Planes or submarines. You know, it's the most stupidest thing that they go through, and you're like, okay, yeah. If I cut it off, you know, I become a woman. But no, you don't. No, you don't. You know, you have to dilate it, right? You know what happens if you stop dilating after you cut it off? It shuts close. Yeah, it doesn't change anything about you.
The fact that you know what happens with that scares me.
Yeah. Would you believe that? There was
the fact that you know that anybody who has the surgery, they have to go and they have to go and get dilated, or else it shuts itself up. The fact that you know that, is a little unsettling for me.
Correct. You know why? It's because the doctors don't mention this. When you do a little bit of research of the little after effects, okay, they don't tell you about these things until after you get the surgery, you know? And then all of a sudden, this is where depression kicks in. Why does depression kick in? It's like, because you're becoming something you're not supposed to, and your body is rejecting it. And then once you get that done, there ain't no going back.
No, there ain't no going back.
I believe. What was it? Was it Canada? Was it France? It was the first transgenders that were the first transgender person that was actually pregnant. But who was the person that actually got pregnant? It was a transgender.
came
And
to
who was
well,
and
well,
who was and who
female.
was the
Female
man?
or male.
Yeah.
It was a female to male.
Yeah. And the other person was what? Transgender too. So one changed from male to female,
Yeah.
and the other one was female and changed to male.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah. Okay. I'm a hermaphrodite
anyway.
squirrel. Okay. And my pronouns are your daddy. So whenever you address me as your daddy. Okay. Or but
I
the
saw Eddie
stupidity.
at
But here it
Coconut
is.
Club
There
Friday
was
night.
this.
Right.
You know, I put it up, but there was this guy, and he was talking like in a Spanish. He was talking about in a Spanish language, and he's talking about these leftists that do not give them an inch. I was like, you give these people an inch, and they're gonna take everything from you, and they're gonna murder you where you are. They're gonna hang you where you are. They're gonna come knocking at your door. They're gonna take you away.
Because they think an inch. That's because they think an inch is this
Yeah.
long.
Just because you don't
They
agree
think
with
that's
them.
how long an inch is.
It's because
Nobody caught the joke. Nobody caught the joke.
I mean, this communism stuff. It's like, dude, I say, you're like, people just don't understand. It's like, oh yeah, we gotta be nice, whatever. No, you don't be nice to none of these people, because once they get their way, okay, they come after you. Okay, and then they start arresting you. They start charging you for things that you never even that you weren't even there, and you probably get accused of it. They throw you in jail. They let you rot. All right, and not only that, they accuse you for the same things that they're actually doing, but they get away with it. Okay, but then you go to jail for it. Okay, and they profit out of it, and they make this something extremely wealthy. So
well, here I got another little piece of news for you that I'm almost willing to bet most people in the chat right now have no clue that this happened yesterday. I hope I'm wrong, but I doubt if I am. Do you guys know about the report that was released from Russia? Did you guys see the report on COVID-19 from Russia? The Russian 2,000 pages. 2,000 pages, bro. Outlining and describing how it was the deep state,
us,
the deep state, and China. Remember, China and Russia are friends right now. How the deep state and Fauci and China purposely developed the COVID-19 pandemic. Russia has come out with a 2,000-page thing on it.
Yeah, well,
Putin ain't having it. Putin didn't, you know, they didn't do the jab in Russia, right?
Yeah, I know that.
A lot of people don't know that. They don't do the jab in Russia.
We're gonna get demonetized anyway.
Bro, hey, this is the best comment of the day right now. I am gonna fire it up on some sounds on this one.
They we were the goddamn experiment, and everybody, a lot of people fell for it. A lot of people fell for it.
Andrew is 100% correct in this statement. Many people in this country have no idea how good we've had it. They have no clue. People in this country have no clue how good they got it. I ain't saying it's perfect. I ain't saying it's great, but it's a fuck ton better than 95% of the world. Y'all see what they're doing in England now, right? With the low emissions, right? In England, they're putting cameras up all over the fucking country.
Uh-huh.
If you get in your car in London, all you got to do is open the fucking door. They're going to charge you 15 pounds right off the rip.
Yep.
You get
They got
charged
cameras all over the place.
Yeah. There's a group of people going around taking them down. Oh, what the hell was their name?
Hold on. I had it. I was actually looking at it, but I didn't want to talk about it because I didn't know really
what they're calling themselves. But you understand, we don't know how good we got it. We just don't.
This is why they don't like the Second Amendment. This is why they don't like the Second Amendment.
It's the Second Amendment and the First Amendment. And listen, if you let the likes of certain politicians and certain universities, if you buy into their sickness and their policy teachings and hopes and wants, they would destroy the entire Constitution. The only thing that's going to be the only thing that'll stand the test of time more than the Constitution is going to be all of our biblical, the Bible, the Torah, the Quran. Outside of those three religious texts, the Constitution is one of the greatest documents ever written. And it clearly states in that document, in order to form a more perfect union. Doesn't say, hey, we got it all figured out. But the fact that I can go hop in my car right now and ain't got to tell a soul, go all the way out there to California, go rescue Stephen, the unbroken driver, from Hurricane Hillary. Okay. After they had their 5.5 earthquake yesterday, and they got wildfires out there, and they got mudslides and all that rain, right? And all their fires were caused by the electrical company and people setting the fires. But I can go out there and rescue them and bring them all the way back here, and not one person can say shit about it. I can go to the grocery store if I want to buy hamburger meat. If I want to buy forks. Oh, you know what? Oh! That's funny.
Oh, shit. I'm telling you.
That's what we're Silver Fox. That's how we feel in Florida.
It's
Like I watched a couple of newscasts over the weekend. Oh, California's getting its first ever tropical storm or hurricane. No, that's bullshit. Because it had one, I think it was 1937 or 1939 was the last one that hit California.
And
it's very rare that they get them. But they get earthquakes all the goddamn time. Now, are earthquakes considered climate change? Eddie, are earthquakes considered climate change?
Probably. And it's probably racist too. Earthquakes are racist too.
Even though it's tectonic plates shifting, are earthquakes considered freaking climate change too? These y'all gonna get me. Hey, boy. Look
yeah. But they're gonna keep doing stupid nonsense. The shit that they listen. I'm a hermaphrodite squirrel. I'm telling you, that's what I am. That's what I am. I wake up in the morning. It's kind of like the what's his name? Tyson, the scientist, the astrology, whatever. You can wake up in the morning and you can become anything you want. Okay, and you magically like who cares? I was like, I do. I care. Because usually when I wake up in the morning, there's something between my legs, you know? So, and it doesn't magically disappear whenever I say, oh, it's not there no more. You know, no matter how many times I smack it, it's still there. Tyson, a freaking...
Here we go. Hold on. WeZoom is in the house from California. What's going on, WeZoom?
WeZoom, tell us what's going on.
I'm a little perturbed with Kyle right now because we didn't get a weather report from Hurricane Hillary. You know, the little of a water that they got and the little of a blow they got.
It's just, oh my God,
it's amazing. It's amazing how everybody feels like their states they're going through it, and I'm like, dude, we go through that shit 2-3 times a year, no big deal.
It's kind of like Chicago. It's kind of like Chicago. All the shootings that happen in Chicago, okay, and then one happens here in Texas, and a whole bunch of people die. Oh, it's a mass shooting, and I was like, what the hell does Chicago have every day? You know, it's like it's normal. It's normal for it to happen in Chicago, but it's not normal for it to happen here in Texas. And I was like, it's the same damn thing. Okay, it's kind of like that guy that traveled all the way like 600 miles to go into a gun-free zone to commit his crime. Traveled to go into a gun-free zone. I wonder why he went into a gun-free zone in Texas. I wonder why. But you know, the stupid crap that people just come up with all these stupid rules. Okay, and they're over sensory.
By the way, I need to show you guys something real quick. Let me take my chart down for a minute. I'm just looking at the messages Tony, the Driven Dad, sent me.
Ooh,
this is his market. A lot of $10 and $11 surges there. You know, that's cute. That's cute, Tony. That's cute. That's cute.
That's if you can get
Lyft.
there. Well,
Wait.
Florida had the same thing.
See, that's cute. Oh no, I'm going to show him. I'm going to show him Florida. That's cute, Tony.
Damn it. All right,
That's cute. But let me show
Today,
you. Let me show
the
you.
rant.
Let me show you.
My day.
Let me show you some.
Rant. All right, go ahead.
Now look. Our lift was terrible. Absolutely garbage. Right? Lyft is just garbage. Like if you guys watch the video, you know I call Lyft the Dollar General, right? They're the Dollar General of rideshare. But let me show you let me show you my Uber. Here you go, Tony. How's that, buddy? Can you see that? $26 surge. Yep, we had 26, 18. We had some good surges this morning. You're right, bro, though. It's the wrong day to sleep in. If you're sleeping in today on Monday, you're losing money. You're losing money. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, Silver Fox, I know you're out in Cali, bro. I know you're out in Cali, Hoss. But everybody knew it wasn't going to be a big deal. It was only the media that was making a big deal of it. Let's see. Andrew saying, it's time we publicly shame this climate change movement as a cult. Earth's worship with sacrifices offered to the gods of science, government, and nature. Some of the oldest religions we have. I don't disagree with you, bro. Listen, we can be conscious about the environment. 100%. But what they're showing us and what the science is supposed to be showing us, these people are off their rocker. It is all about control and power and control and power and control and power and fuck them.
This is a Kimberly topic.
Fuck them.
And you know who I'm talking about, Kimberly, because
I don't give a damn about no damn Kimberly. Fuck Kimberly. Wait a minute, who's Kimberly?
Kimberly, the one that got me into doing this ride sharing stuff, man. The first
that Kimberly. No,
Kimberly.
No having sex with Kimberly. Kimberly's a sharp. That's my cookie.
Yeah,
she's
Kimberly. She really, really, really knows. I mean, she talks about the
that's got nothing.
The whole correct. I'm just talking about the whole evilness going on in this, especially in celebrities.
Yeah, but with Kim. Yeah, but Kim takes it down the whole religious path.
Yeah, correct.
And I don't like going down the religious path because I think if y'all don't know by now, I have a profound faith in God, a blind faith in God. There's not a religion man has ever written that I believe in. Not one.
That is like, that's like a Kim topic, man. Kim gets it even into the colors and stuff, and when the when they start doing the music events in the background and stuff, and I was like, oh
yeah, but Kim loses me a little bit with it because you can't be religious and then also go into other forms of separatist types ideas. I love Kim to death,
but I don't know. Sometimes I mean, it's kind of like a topic that doesn't really catch my my interest.
By the way,
I kind of like what's going on now.
Weezum says he felt embarrassed to send a hurricane report. Should have sent it, bro. What the hell? I better see some floods and some palm trees knocked down.
Halloween's coming up. You should just wear a Hillary mask.
Hey, tell him again, Melvin. Tell him again, brother. We would have had a party in the middle of the storm. Damn right. Right at the elbow room. Only been closed twice in its 89-year history. Only been closed 2 days. 89 years. I go to the elbow room, bro.
Oh, by the way, for New Yorkers, this is the pizza guy. This is the pizza guy that went and started throwing like pizza over the fence. Okay. Yep. This is what I'm telling you. See what I mean? They put people in there, and then they destroy everything.
Eddie,
they destroy everything. This damn mayor has done absolutely nothing. And not only that, Abbott actually helped them out. It's like, oh, you want to be, you want some migrants? I was like, there you go. Now he doesn't know what to do. And he's having a situation over in New York. Because he doesn't know where to put them. And I was like, well, if you ask, you shall receive. Now he's got a bunch of them. He's got a whole bunch of them over there, and you can't walk around New York City safe without being attacked by one of these people. Migrants.
Well, by the way, happy birthday, Lisa. Belated birthday. Yesterday was Lisa's birthday, y'all. The driven mom. It was her birthday yesterday. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lisa. Plus
Happy
one.
birthday to
Happy
you.
birthday to you. All right. I'm buying a shirt. I survived a hurricane. That wasn't a hurricane. That was like an afternoon shower for us. Oh my God. Oh my God.
When I went to Hurricane Maria, by the way, when I went to Hurricane Maria, I was actually outside recording it, and I cannot find the video footage.
Then it didn't happen. No pictures. It didn't happen.
Yeah,
You're fabricating like the glitch did with DoorDash. I don't want to hear it.
I am telling you.
I do want to get into this for a second. I want to catch up on the stuff here, and then I want to get into what a joke this thing was over the last 3 or 4 days. It did mess up Saturday night. They were hiding the surge. Ugh. Yeah, they tend to do well. Now I don't know, Silver Fox, but were you guys already under a hurricane warning? Because I know in the state of Florida, if we're under a hurricane warning, an emergency management warning of any kind, Uber and Lyft are not allowed to surge the pricing. They shut it down. So I don't know if you guys have a similar situation out there. But here, if we're under a hurricane warning, everything is capped. Like fuck that, I'm not going out capped. You know what I mean? Let's see. You ain't hey, bro. Andrew says, I survived Hillary. Truly a rare t-shirt. I want that shirt. Steven says he's got the day off. Melvin, if the Waffle House closes, it's the only time we would panic in Florida. You ain't lying about that, my brother. Let's see. Teslas are golf carts with windows. No, you can call them what you want, but you know what? I could have made the same money today and over the weekend with the Model Y than I can with my Caddy.
I'm telling you,
same money would have cost me a lot less.
I agree. That's my number one reference to everybody. It's like you ever go goofing around with your friends and you go golfing, right? You don't need the golf cart, but you rent it anyway, just so you can goof around on it. That's the feeling that you get when you're driving a Tesla.
Well, here's the thing. Let's talk about that real quick for a second, and then I want to get into this DoorDash thing real quick. My Cadillac was $70,000. I can buy a Model Y right now, $53,000. So I'm already $17,000 less. My fuel consumption is going to be cut by 70%. My fuel costs 70%. So that's $700-800 a year, $900 a year, depends. Could be more than that. I could spend $2,000 a year in fuel. You never know. My maintenance costs are going to go way the hell down. The only thing I'm going to have to worry about, windshield wipers, windshield fluid, and tires. So I got to deal with tires anyway once a year. So on a Tesla, I might have to deal with tires twice a year. Okay, there's a wash. There's nothing you can do to convince me that the EV is not the way to go if you're going to do gig work, whether it's rideshare or food delivery. Now, I'm not saying it's cheap.
Before I have to go into my food delivery, by the way.
Okay, well, we can lock it down early. Anyway, no trunk in the Model Y. Well, guess what? When you throw up the third row, there's no trunk in the Caddy either. There's no trunk in the QX60 either. So what's the difference? You got the same amount of room. If the third row is down in both vehicles, you might have a little more in our Caddy than you do in the Model Y. Maybe a little more. But don't forget, you got a whole frunk too. You can put 2 small carry-ons in the front of the car. See, everybody discounts that front storage area in these cars.
The front,
I'm just saying, bro.
That front comes in handy. I'm telling you.
Yeah, all I'm saying is a lot of you guys that are anti-EV, you need to come off your little pedestals and start really taking a look at it as a tool, not as a climate change, because I could give a shit less about climate change.
It ain't going to go anywhere. It's just
I don't care about climate change.
It's just
People are ignorant. They don't understand. They don't understand how the planet functions weather-wise. You just don't understand. You don't understand that there is a billions and billions of years of history and data to show you that the Earth does this all the freaking time. So I don't want. It's not about.
Can I post something here? How much we don't care about climate change?
Yeah, post how much
you know what? This is how much we don't care about climate change. Okay. This is how much we don't care. That's how much we don't care. We just smack you just like that.
Oh,
we don't care.
Oh,
we don't care. We don't care. Take your
so
climate
cool.
change. I do not know what happened there, but I thought it was funny.
Richie. That's fine. Richie won. Richie Berger says, when it takes you an hour to fill up the Tesla, it doesn't take an hour. First of all, you're talking out your ass again. It takes him 10 minutes to fill up my car. Yes, it is faster to pump fuel into a nice car. Yeah, 100%. No doubt. It does. But it takes me about 15 minutes to get enough charge to keep my ass moving. And it's going to cost me 70% less to keep the Tesla charged up than it is your vehicle. There's trade-offs in everything. I'm not saying it's perfect, but what I am saying is y'all need to really take a look at these things. Because there are some serious advantages to the EVs for doing what we do.
The tech is going to get better. The tech, it takes time. The tech is going to get better. The idea of the Tesla, the charging stations, is so you can just pull up to the charging station. You don't even have to plug it in, okay? And it charges in a couple of minutes. That's it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Listen, it's both sides of it. There's advantages to both sides, right? So here's an example, right? The Model Y qualifies as an XL if you have the third row. They can't deny you an XL ride if you have the third row. You meet the qualifications, right? To be an XL vehicle. Now, you might not have enough room in that XL vehicle in the Model Y to when you arrive to pick up whoever you got to pick up. But the same shit happens in our trucks. The other morning, Saturday morning, I was down at Port of Miami. I had an XL request. I was picking up. They had 6 people and they had 6 large suitcases. They didn't need an XL. They needed a fucking U-Haul. They needed a Sprinter bus. So when I'm there and I'm like, hey, bro, I can't do all that. So I took 4 people and their luggage, loaded up nice and easy into the truck, whoop, and got them home. And the other 2 caught another Uber. That's just the way it is. People get it twisted with XL. XL does not mean 6 full-grown ass adults and 6 full-size fucking bags of luggage. It's 6 people or 4 people in luggage. But the apps don't make that stipulation. So they leave it up to us to get into the bad arguments and shit. It happens, bro. It happens. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
That's why we pivot on Sundays. That's how we try to pivot.
But I can make all the money I want. I can make all the exact same money with the Model Y that I'm making right now with my truck.
Yeah, and by the way, ICE cars are actually going electric too. So because they know what's coming. It's just
but you know what? Time. ICE cars still serve a lot of purpose, bro. There's a lot of places
they're truly reliable, way over EV. Okay, way over EV.
And you can lock in. You can take 4 or 5 gallon cans of fuel, put them on the back.
Yeah.
And go into the forest, go into the woods, go on these long trips, and you can absolutely just fuel yourself up and keep it moving. 100%.
Can't do that with a Tesla.
There's places for both of them. And where my thing is, it's a fucking tool. That's all it is. It's a tool. It's a means to a way. That's all I'm suggesting.
I see it as a means to an end. And that's why. I mean, Teslas, I don't know. I like
Novice, you're correct. Novice is correct. He's saying, but that baggage, so it's more understandable. But when you can't fit 6 people in the Model Y because the back seat is so small, that might be an issue. Well, let me tell you something. You're not fitting 6 offensive linemen in my truck either. You're not going to, and I got my Cadillac in its class, and I challenge any vehicle in its class. The XT6 has more legs room in the 3rd row than any other vehicle in its class. That is a fact. I'm not getting 6 offensive linemen in my damn truck. It's just not going to happen. I can get a couple 6'3", 6'4" guys in the back, and they'll still have leg room because I adjust the middle row. But I'm not getting 6 linemen. So, I mean, there's give and take in everything, bro. There's give and take in everything. It's not perfect, but it's more fuel efficient. It's more cost effective to have the EV than it is to have the ICE engine. I'm just saying. That's my opinion. I'm sticking with it. Invisible. You know, I see this too all the time. You know, when he says there are real quality control issues. Yeah, there are real quality control issues with General Motors and Ford and Toyota and Honda too. If you guys don't know the story, the day I rode, and Richie Berger's in the chat, he can verify this because it happened at his house. 30 minutes after I rolled my Cadillac XT6, 30 minutes after I took possession of the vehicle, I was at Richie's house and I was showing him the truck. And Richie, do you remember what happened, Richie Berger? The damn thing earned its name Bumblebee because all the dash lights started flickering. I couldn't shut the truck off. The windows wouldn't go up or down. Couldn't turn on the AC, turn off. This is 30 minutes after I took ownership of my truck. Richie, I know you're in the chat.
Really?
Right? See, they're right here. Right here. Richie, what did Richie just say? Yeah, it went freaking crazy. That's why my truck's name is Bumblebee. Because she had a minor of her own for the first month. So, and Richie, it happened right there in front of his house.
Yeah.
30 minutes, bro. $70,000 truck, 30 minutes. Bam.
My white knight.
Then they had to keep the truck. Wait. Yeah, right. So, see? So I took the truck in. They had it for a week. Right? They couldn't figure out what was going on. They replaced one module. Richie will tell you, the following week, I got all these private clients, bro, high-end clients coming in, right? And they're at the not the Ritz-Carlton, St. Regis out in Bar Harbor, okay? St. Regis out in Bar Harbor is about $10,000 a night for the penthouses. I'm at the freaking airport picking up 2 of the highest-end clients I'm going to have ever. I get out the truck. I put their luggage in the truck. I'm in the airport at Miami International. I get back in the truck. Same shit. All the lights are flicking on and off. It looks like an alien. It looks like a UFO. No AC, no nothing. I'm freaking the fuck out. But I still got to get these people 30 minutes with no AC, no windows. But the sunroof worked, but the windows didn't. Thank God they were understanding. Thank you, Lord, they were so understanding. I get them to the St. Regis, $10,000 a night, bro. It's $10,000 a night to live to stay in this place. Okay.
Oh, are you serious?
Oh yeah, St. Regis on Bal Harbor, bro. California thinks it's costly. Bring y'all asses on down here one time. Come on down here. I'll show you some spots. Anyway, right? I call my rep. I'm like, bro, I'm bringing this truck in. You can drive it into a lake. Have another truck ready for me when I get there. Because I still had another client that I had to go pick up back from the airport, another airport run. So to their credit, Ed Moore's Cadillac, Sawgrass, to their credit, when I pulled up, my service advisor, Richard, was standing out there. He had the keys to another XT6 just sitting there waiting on me. So I pulled it in, told him, man, you can take this motherfucker and drive it into a lake. I don't want it anymore. I took the keys to the replacement vehicle, the rental, and I went ahead and did my. I didn't get my truck back for another 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, they didn't just give you another one or just a new one?
No, because in Florida, it's got to be 3 times before you get hit with the lemon law.
Okay, and then what happens with the payments?
No, I still had to make my fucking payments. What are you talking about?
Oh,
So they replaced all the modules in the car, and thank you, Lord, I have not had a problem since. Knocking on wood. So all I'm saying is to guys like my friend Invisible, in the words of my father, buy American, get fucked.
and the Holy Ghost.
Yep.
I
My
shall
dad
pronounce
always
you.
said it. He had bought, my father was very pro-American. He bought a Chrysler Fifth Avenue way back in the day. And every time it rained, the trunk would fill up with water. They couldn't figure out why. About a year later, after he sued the shit out of him because he paid cash for the car, about a year later, come to find out that when they were transporting it, it was a beautiful car. If you don't know what the Chrysler Fifth Avenue was, that was a beautiful car, right? Come to find out when they were unloading it at the dealership, they dropped it and bent the frame and bent bent everything, and that's why the trunk always leaked. So that's when my dad decided, you know what, buy American, get fucked. Title to his opinion. And look at this. Here you go, Invisible. My man Melvin's still waiting on his module.
Oh my God, Melvin,
Bro,
you're still on that.
Dude,
Melvin, you're making me nervous, bro. When I went to the dealer, there's a clicking sound on the when I make the turns. So I was like, it's a clicking sound. I need you to fix it. And I went to the guy that sold me the car. I was like, do you guys have modules for the XT6s? He's like, I think we do. I was like, could you make sure? Because I've seen that there's been a shortage out there of parts for a lot of these companies, and they can't seem to get the parts because there is because they're overseas, so they can't get them anymore because of the crap that's going on. So if a module goes back, I would like you guys to be able to replace it. And he's like, I'm gonna take a look at that.
Look at Invisible. He's trying to use my stuff against me. So listen to Vinny. If you buy that American Tesla, you will be sorry.
That was this. When I first had my Tesla, somebody's like, oh, when I got the Tesla, people were saying, it's like, oh, well, when the car breaks down, it's going to be very expensive. I was like, fuck yeah, it's going to be very expensive. Okay. He's like, but when it breaks down, I'll let you know.
Anyway, real quick, I wanted to show you guys something. Remember what I said at the beginning of the broadcast this morning? Where did I say I was waiting for Lyft to get to? Do you remember, Eddie? Where did I say Lyft was going to go today? And where are we at? Here we are.
People going to the moon, but
if that's going, no, I didn't say it was going to the moon. Fuck you.
Somebody said it was going to the moon.
Somebody said it was going to the moon. Well, somebody said it was going to the moon over here this day. They said it was going to the moon on this day. I was like, no, it's not. And so we broke this one supply demand area right here. And now we're back down into this one. So this is going to be critical because see, there's going to be another supply demand zone right here. Let's get into this area right here. You got buyers here, though. You definitely got buyers in this 230 to 245 range.
There are definitely support and resistance.
So right now, this support is now resistance. So we turn that red. If you guys remember last Friday when I did the quick telling you guys about support and resistance. Okay. So here's support down here at 997. Here's resistance at 1109.
Correct.
Here's some buy sell zones. That's all I'm saying. I called it. I'm going to continue to call it. Y'all can believe what you want.
The way that I see it, right? This will be a good put or taking it going down. If it breaks above the line, well,
if it snaps, snaps below here, if it snaps below this 1074, I mean, you can short the stock, down here. I mean, that's a good 30-cent short. If you're into shorting the market, you can short it down to here, or you can play some $10 puts out a couple weeks. If you feel that way, down. And just wait for it to come back down. I'm sure at some point we're going to see the 1040s again
because it's still downtrending.
It's got to retest this area. It's got to retest it. So that's what I'm waiting to see.
If you do the daily, it's still downtrending.
If you really want to get into it real quick, you can pull a fib from this low here to this high here, right? And right now we're in the fib retracement zone. We're in that retracement zone. See this gold part here? So we're in that zone. So if it breaks below, it's perfect, Eddie. Look at that. It's freaking perfect. It's right there on the bottom of that supply demand zone. If it breaks below 1080, it's coming down to 1040. It's a perfect setup. You wait and see what it does. When it showed you here that it was getting ready to come down, here, let me get rid of this real quick. It showed you here what it was getting ready to do, right? It showed you right here. Let's pull it from here. It showed you. There's the channel. It showed you it was coming down right there. It absolutely showed you in that channel. You could have rode this down from $12 all the way down here to this 1080 mark. Easy money. If you wanted to, if you were trading lift, could have rode this all the way down. That's a price range of, we'll say here, 12 to this morning. That's $1.21 in price. It's down 10%. It's 10% off the moon. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
now it got here. It got here. It bounced. Right. And now we're going to see. We're going to see what it does here. That's all you can do is just wait. Wait and see what it does. But remember, I said this morning, it was coming down into this area. I said that this morning. And we're here. So now we just keep an eye on it. I'm looking at my EMAs. My EMAs are still rolling over, bro. We're still rolling over. Hold on. Look, Eddie. The red still rolling over. The yellow still rolling over. That's what it's doing. It's rolling over, rolling over. Anyway, we'll wait and see what happens.
Well, let's see how it goes. All right.
Sorry, y'all.
Let's end this. I gotta do a delivery right now. So
hey, hold on. I gotta do something for one. I gotta do something for Invisible. Invisible, there's your arrow, buddy. There's your arrow. He likes the arrows. So anyway, real quick, Thomas says he's got a best friend in Detroit working for Chrysler, and he told me that they still have over 5,000 vehicles from 2020 that are still not completed due to chips.
Yeah.
And they are still going to sell them. Yeah, because what do you do? Right? What are you going to do? You're going to be like China with the BVD car. I think it's BVD or BDV, VDB, whatever it is. The Chinese EV company. They got hundreds of thousands of cars that they built and are ready to go. And instead of selling them, they do some kind of shady selling and they never, ever go to market. It's like somebody buys hundreds of thousands of them. They put tags on them and they never get sold. It's some kind of scam. BYD, there you go.
And by the way, those chips, I believe Tesla is also is expanding to build chips here in the U.S. So this way we don't have to depend on outside. Okay, but it's this is why it's a good thing that there are good things for everything that's going on right now, because now you wanted an American made where it comes from here and made here. This is where we're going.
Cannot beat a Tesla, bro. Cannot beat a Tesla.
And
there are some things, some jobs you can't do. There's some jobs you can't do with a Model Y, but you know what? Everything I did Saturday, I could do with the Model Y. Everything I did last week, except for maybe 2 rides, right? 2 rides last week, wouldn't have been able to do with the Model Y. Every other ride I'd be able to do with the Model Y. I'm just saying. Anyway, Raymond, ¿qué pasa, bro? I saw Raymond Saturday. I saw him at the Port Everglades. Homie, we got to go do lunch, bro. All of us here in Florida, in my little area here, we got to do lunch. Thomas, I haven't forgotten about you yet, man. My son's not ready for us.
Yeah, Melvin, let me know when you head up there here too.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna definitely do it. By the way, here you go. Look at this. Look at this. I want to show you before you get out of here. What's Lyft doing? What's Liv doing, Eddie?
Always
What's Liv doing, Eddie? Who's your daddy, Eddie? Who's your daddy, Eddie?
That's right.
Just
That's
gave me
my
the clue.
pronoun. Okay.
Who's your daddy, baby? Okay. If we break down below 1080, look for 1045 tomorrow. You can play that on the short. Put it in the bank. This is not financial advice. All right, Eddie, let's wrap it up. I know you got to go.
All right.
I got to go.
We'll see you guys. All right. We'll do it again tomorrow. All right. And
y'all ready?
All right. Yeah, this one's not cringy. Okay. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Oh, Driven Dad. Yeah, Driven Dad's right. I forgot about the DoorDash glitch. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Let the dust settle a little bit. But I thought it was hysterical. I will say this. I thought Pedro DoorDash Santiago, hey, nothing but respect, bro. Nothing but respect. They called him out over the weekend. Everybody was telling what a piece of shit he is. And he said, okay, y'all come on the show. I'm going to host a live stream. Y'all come on the show and y'all show me where I'm wrong.
Anybody show up?
The loudest mouths that were talking shit about him, the biggest mouths that were talking shit about him, didn't even show up to the live stream.
Shit.
Did not jump on the live stream. They might have been in the chat or watching, lurking, whatever. But they did not go on there. Everybody, man, bro, there's so many channels. So many channels were so quick to bash him. Instead of focusing on the dude they should have been bashing over the head, they went after this guy. Now, everybody knows, hey, I don't know Pedro from a fucking can on the street. People still think I bashed him about his GigCon. I didn't bash him about GigCon. What I said was, on the next one, he needs to get with the people at Carbivore, and together, them two can really put something together. I'm trying to help him, not hurt him. Everybody else, they talk nice about him, then bad about him, then nice about him. Anyway, we'll get into that tomorrow.
All right.
We'll get into that tomorrow.
The damn glitch. I even want to know about the damn glitch. All right, do the song. Do the song.
Do the song. Do the song. Do the song. Do the song. Where's the song? Where's the song? There's the song. Later, y'all. Pow. Oh, this ain't well.